It probably will. Okay, I already told you once is I don't really care about using the trial characters because it's like, yeah, use a character you're not gonna be able to get right now. So I don't even care about even putting them into trying to switch them over to them anymore. I just literally put my thing on YouTube for fun, and I literally put right in the description, like, can't really use any other character because all the weapons I have available right now are just not worth the time of work on. But when I thought would be worth it was what? According to the creators, it was nerfed because people complained about the damage. Okay, so that just makes that weapon completely useless. And all weapons besides 5-star is useless. And I hate putting it like that, but I'm being completely honest. It's not a 5-star, it's useless. Yeah, but that's the sad part, isn't it? I've yet to find anything officially, like, broke, in my opinion. Why can't I go here? Complete inner current president to unlock, probably. You know, find... Like, sure, some of this stuff early on felt broken, in my opinion, but really it wasn't, though. But that's also the problem, is like... I could literally just remove these two because I'm not even use them anyways. So it's like, what's the point of even having the other characters here trying to act like the, hey, we'll help out the player. Yeah, you didn't help me out with what? Basically being in the way, being my way. I don't get to keep you. What? That we already found out that the 4-star weapons are basically practically completely useless. Useless all the way down to the letter. And all the weapons that permanently are in the game are just that. Basically. Yeah. They never will. There's always going to be players in the game, in every game that does that. The problem is if the creators really listen to those players, and I'm sorry to say it like this, if they really listen to their player base, like with something like that, then I'm sorry to say it, they need to actually not listen to a player base. Oh wow, woohoo, I can get a card of her. Don't care. I want the character, but I want the character, I don't waste my time using it in here because it's not like they could even set it up to where it's like, hey, if you use the character 50 times, then you get the character for free. Anything would be better than how they got it currently set up. Nope, no wasting time. Not gonna switch to none of them, so what's the point of caring about if any of them are there or not? Not to use none of them. Yeah, sure, give me a character. Good job, game. Good job. Yeah, the sad part is I'm longer and I'm complaining too, but I'm more complaining because by this stage I'm bored. Like, I enjoy the game, but that enjoyment's only going to take me so far when I know Rover's completely trash after a while. Like, not really, but You get what I mean? Like, I'm only stuck with the rover being good or useful, and it's like half the rest of the game is basically just completely useless to me because I can't touch it. I have zero reason to care about it. It ain't like I can turn around and basically be like, hey, Cinco, look at this. I can quote unquote go for okay-ish character. Nope, it's completely useless. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, sure, give me the brand new character in here. Give me the brand new character that's been released in here. Sure. Don't give me enough points to roll for. Don't turn around and basically like, hey, you know what? Here's enough points to. Here's anything to basically make it more worth your time getting it right now in here. Can I finally go through this stupid gold check mark? Yes, I can. Whee! I'm literally clearing the whole entire stupid map right now just to get this stupid one spot open because I know I need to. Oh, hi, girl, that I basically refused to grab like 50 times now. Bye, characters. Not grabbing you guys. It'd be a different story if I were to. If somehow that would turn into a fish eventually me getting the character. Hey, Cinco. Look at my screen. These are buffs that I can choose from. Look at my screen right now and tell me which ones of these are useful for me. Which one of these would be useful for a rover? The only character I'm using right now. A rover. The only character that's actually worth my time of using right now. Which one of these three is worth my time? Yep. Because none of them are working for the single character who I'm on. And again, I had to choose one. Guess I'll just choose the butterfly one since it's in the middle. No other reason besides for it's in the middle. Oh, hey, mouse girl. That I'm not gonna ever use. That I'll eventually use if I ever get a 5-star weapon for you. I use this character, so not gonna grab. Oh. Sure, guess I'll grab that. Not like it matters. Well, wow, I'll actually need to do this fight. Kinda dumb. Hey, level 37. Let's see how well you stand up to me. $124. Yeah, another character who I'm not going to equip. Let's see, I guess I'll go for this one next. Might as well do the 61 last. Oh. Hey, Cinco, is old 46 in this stand a chance? Dead. No. He's already dead. $133. Jeez. It'd be kind of cool if they were to reward me for getting all the way above 100, considering I knocked out the whole entire map. And I'm not going after the final boss until I literally have all of them knocked out. Oh wow, there's Phoenix Chick. Last two things for me to grab are these two. Your turn. Not switching characters because I don't need to. Can't use the other ones anyways. Next. Oh, tell me to clear the final thing once this gets done. Oh wow, another character. Wow, nothing to use. Good job. Stop wasting my time. Wow, more shit I can waste. Good job. More dialogue you can skip. Let's see how well this boss stands a chance against the power of Rover. Not even close. Round two. Yeah, boss, even when I fought you guys a level 50, you really didn't stand a chance. You don't really stand a chance now either. Next. And you stood even less of a chance. Maybe you actually use other characters' game or remove the ability for me to use a rover in some of this area, and maybe the game would be challenging. Don't care. Don't care. Wow, all those characters. Oh, look at that. They said I got members. I acquired 21 characters, and I used one whole character through the whole thing. Be a different story if I could ever get something worth my time. Or if you guys would ever give me something or do something, or at least bounce out the game a bit. Hey, anything new? Nope. Did I finally? Yes, I finally finished both sides of that. Which is a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, that shit's not even worth it. Yeah, because there's a reason. I already know what in my opinion, this is a stupid law. This is stupid how they got this I'm getting those coins so I can come in here and buy stuff from here. I can unlock the next gems right there. I can literally only get the next gem after doing this stupid storyline. You want to see? Yeah, because guess where they put the rest? They put the rest there. 30, 30, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 20, 20, 20, 20, 0, 30, 20. Yeah, they have on purposely split it all up, so it's more of a freaking headache than it's worth. Well, you think, like I said, it's not. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll go for the damage one. Yay, now I got higher damage. Ooh, wow. So, if I were... No, look at the very last one. Increases my HP, increases their level by 10. So, if I were to grab that, I'd be level 140 by the time I was done with that. Thanks, game. I really needed that. They're all not really worth it. The camera is where you go to get these. These would be worth it if there was more given away, but it's really even worth that. Even after doing that for a while, it's still going to take you a few hours just to remotely get something. Yeah, because you're trading in 100. You get a trade in 160, and they're willing to give you 20 per run or 30 per run. I'm sorry to say it's not worth it. The gems out there that you're trading in for these should be a little bit more, in my opinion, lenient. It shouldn't be 1,600 for a 10 pull. It should be less than 1,600 for a 10 pull. It should be way less than that than basically 16k. It's more worth it just to make it be more worth it to be basically like you said before, where it was originally 40 or 50. It would be more worth it to be 100, not fucking 160. 160 is way too much, unless they're planning on buffing everything else. If they're planning on buffing that, then sure, that's worth it. Shit like that would be more worth it, but that's not worth it either, considering the paid currency is a 1-to-1. This is a 1-to-1, so it's not worth it. The only thing worth it are these little boxes, and they're barely even worth it. It's for, let's see, it'd be for me to basically trade in for 2 of these. Well, not just very leaving 2 of them. Actually, no, wait, not even 2 of them. Let's see. 160 times 2 is 320, so it's not even worth. It's worth 1 of these. That 300 they're given for free would be worth 1 of these. They're ripping. Let's see. Much as I want to say otherwise, this game is ripping people off. Easily put. Ooh, 10. Garbage. And if anyone were to watch this, I literally mean that sound to letter, you might, people can say all day long, oh, it's a 50% when you get to roll. Yeah. Okay, let's take 300 and divide it by 5. There's your 50%. Because you basically just got to take that times multiplier right there of 50 times the number of characters, which is 60, which is 6 characters, and characters equaling out to fucking basically 300, and then you divide it by 500, and there's your chance of getting your official fucking character. It should not be 6 characters in a banner like this, sorry to say it. That should be nothing different from the weapons. It should literally be a guaranteed 100% chance of you getting the weapon when it's on the banner of that quote-unquote item. This is just ripping off. Why can they do this, where this is purely for her and her alone, for a choice banner, but then that. Heck, is this even her by herself? But, wow! Really, creators? Super cool, look. Here's her banner. Here's her banner, right? If I go here, it's her with 5 other characters, right? What? If I go to this banner, it's also her with 5 other characters. See? Well, if I go to the choice banner, it's the choice character and the choice character only, just like the weapons. And wow. Yeah, even though I could choose any of these 5. Not saying I'm liking them any better, I'm just saying. It's the same characters, but yet it's all these characters can be the choice. But yet I wonder why this one's kind of weird that this one's not under timer, saying that they're going to take this away after a set timer, which is guaranteed to give me the character. Oh, wait, hold on. I may as well do this. Who do I want? You're you. Because I got you for free. I got you. So who do I take? I guess I'll set her now, since I already got the random fucking martial artist out the blue from a banner that she wasn't in the main character in. I'm so glad you fucking screwed me out of my pity rate when you were also under the chosen banner, which is even worse. So I lost the 50%. Plus I lost the 50% to a chose character, a character I can get currently. Now wonder is Encore in here too? Did I get fucked over by Encore? Yay, she's not in there. Well, wait, nope, she's in there. Wow. Let's see, who all else is in there from this banner? Is Ling? Yeah, these 2 are in there as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 are in there. Let's see if the final character is in there. Yeah. All 5 of them are in there. All 5 of those characters, all 5 characters from here are available here. Wow. Really? Why would they up? That seems stupid. Why have? Okay, so these guys are always permanently always available, no matter what the fuck you do. So you could either go this way to get them, or you could go this way and get them, or this way, or this way, or this way. What's the point of having this banner then? If it's the same 5 fucking characters, always guaranteed. They're all still there. That's kind of stupid. If they need to, if they're gonna keep doing that shit, like, I'm sorry to say it right there, kind of, like, I want to mess them right. I might message them right now, like, hey, how do I still got my starter, the quote-unquote chosen one, because I'm basically a brand new player at the game. How do I have the chosen one, and yet when I was going for the newest character, I got my current chosen character? Did you guys on purposely program the new game to always do that, to where it always gives you your chosen character from a different banner? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like Cinco, when you do end up messaging them tonight, you should message them saying, "Hey, I watched a friend of mine basically try to roll for the new character. He's a brand new player who still has the has the beginner chosen character available to him. He still has the 2 starting banners available to him as well. And yet, when he tried to roll for the new character, he got his chosen character. He got the character he's currently chosen on." Like, instead of him rolling the banner that's never gonna go away to get the fucking character who he was planning going for at that current state, eventually, he gets her somewhere else. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Years later. No. Years later. So that way those... So that way... Like, yeah, she's here. She's here when every other character's here. So what's the difference of that banner when you're always going to guarantee you see her? Or when you always got a chance of seeing one of these. By this stage, why not just add a rover to the fucking mix while they're at it? Let's add 60. Let's add rover there so you, like a dude who I was watching there, he stated, let's just add a rover there, and so that way, since I'm running the arrow damage one, I can roll Havoc version of rover, and I can roll Holy version of rover while I'm at it. Give me the 2 extra fucking rovers by this stage instead of having those 5 characters there. Let's add it. Just if they want to add those 5 characters there, let's just add 2 extra ones to it. Screw it. Just like that 50%. Yeah, but they could. Yeah, but they could literally just call it parallel rover. Done. It could be literally. It could be literally just It could just be literally parallel rover, aka basically you're playing the female variant, you get the male variant, and then they could just give you literally the parallel version of the sword. Done. It's in my opinion, knowing they made a special second one of this, even though they just called it parallel, gave it a little bit unique abilities where it worked better with the other 2 weapons, with the other 2, or at least one of the other 2. I have no idea. I'm guessing somewhere in China, if I'm being honest. You see, this weapon's not Like, as much as I want to say otherwise, you can't technically get this to Havoc Rover. So, technically, there should be at least 3 5-star free-to-play weapons in the game. There's one for Wind, there should be one for her Dark version, and there should be one for her Holy variant. This is only good for her Wind. You should not have this equipped to Rover unless she's running Wind. Yeah, she started with the Holy. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know the only reason why the Wind is so powerful is because they were willing to give you this sword. This sword perfectly works for the Wind variant. The problem is, and the reason why, like I even stated, there's no reason to go to the Dark variant because there's no unique weapon for her. There's no reason, right? No, the only one that's really unique for her is really the one she's holding right here. All these other weapons are just piss poor, laughable. That's useless right there. That's useless. Yeah, I know what weapon you're talking about. You got the very bottom one in here. You got the sword brand in here. You end up getting this for her. You got this equipped to her. But that ain't really a custom weapon for her, though. I'm talking about actual... Not really. It doesn't work for Rover. It's not working for Rover any better than it works for any other character. That's worse. Yeah, but technically that's not meant for Rover, though. That's not meant for any Pacific character, which is kind of sad. Like, 9 out of 10 of the... Like, that's technically meant to be good for, like, the first few characters in the game. 9 out of 10 characters, I can't really declare who that would be good for. Like, if I got the engine... Like, originally when I was starting to first play the game, before I was actually starting to look up on videos, I would say that that weapon would be good for her. Good for her right here. It's not good for her. It's garbage for her. It's garbage for Rover in the long run, too. Well, Rover probably would enjoy it a little bit, but it's not really buffing... It's not really affecting her Holy. It's not really affecting her Dark. No, useless there, too. You wouldn't rewind it on her. The only character in here that I would say that that weapon would be potentially good on, and this is my own personal opinion, no, the only person that I would say the Blade of Emerald it would be good on, out of all these 4-star characters, would be one and one only. There you go. My opinion, she's the only one that would really make it worth it. She's the only one that I've not heard anyone say that she struggles with energy regeneration the most out of all the 4-star characters. She would need an energy weapon. She's the one that would need the Blade of Emerald more than anyone else. She don't struggle with energy. She's the one character that gives more... that has more than enough energy to pass it over to your other characters. Yeah, they were actually smarter. Like you can see right there, she restores the restoration energy of a Pacific resident in the team. She makes your other characters gain energy faster, just her being in the team. And then look at the very top. It says that she quickly can sense energy regeneration. She basically does not need a Blade of Genesis because it's not worth it. She doesn't need it. You gotta look for that before you can declare who needs it. It's like Darky over here, basically. She doesn't need it. She gains the energy regeneration right there on the top, quick. She's the only... This one right here is the only one that I would say would technically want it, and yet, as you can see, even she has it. That sword is useless for anyone longer run. Like that sword of... Yeah, the thing that's working for your Rover fine is that the attack is working for her. the crit is working for her, and the attack plus 6% for 2 stacks is working for her. I'm talking about the energy wise. The rest of the whole other part of the weapon is completely useless. Same with this. It's going to be somewhat useless for certain characters because it's not really meant for them. The reason why like this weapon right here is so good for the Fire Girl is because it has not only attack increase, but it also gives her fusion damage. Okay, fusion is built in there. Same with the other weapons that are here. They need to have other bonuses. Like if you were to give, like technically you gave this to a rover that's using Havoc, that Havoc rover would probably be doing pretty good because she runs the same stuff. Holy rover would quote unquote probably do good with this sword, with this broadsword, if you could somehow give her Holy rover the broadsword. But do you get what I mean now? Like your rover is only able to hit hard because of the idea that this is giving her free attack at start, free crit rate, then you're getting the attack plus 6% and stacks up to 2 times. This weapon really does not work with no one at the start. The sad part is this weapon would have worked with, like, I already heard more people say, like, the character who would need that weapon probably the most. It's him. The weapon more feels like it was meant for him. But he can't use it. Like, I've heard more people say that he needs energy regeneration probably almost more than any other character, but it's not meant. He can't wield the one-handed sword. And the one they want him to have, the one that everyone seems to be saying he should be running, is this one, because it is a weapon that looks like it's that he's using when you're playing as him. The problem is that doesn't really help him. Especially when you think about the other problem with it. It's heavy damage bonus stacking. So, let's throw it right out the window because it's already trash anyways right then and there. It's no better than the 4-star weapon that I literally wasted my time of trying to make for her, trying to give to her. Which I don't even have her holding now because it doesn't do anything. Like, they killed 2 characters right there without even knowing it. Like, if they re-listen to some new players doing this, of nerfing quote-unquote of heavy damage because it was too strong, well, then you hurt half the game. You hurt 80% of your own characters by doing that. You killed the game to a point. Like, you can't really use the character anymore. And those characters are completely trash now because they completely fucked them over. That's the problem when it all said and done. They practically fucked over a lot of the characters. I wish I could say I'm joking, but I can't say I'm joking. Like, her not being able to get the heavy damage hurts her. Like, no, she'd be perfect if you were to quote-unquote let her have the damage buff. Plus, that little bit of healing right there, even though she would be killing herself faster than the healing buff, that healing buff, if she were to hit the target with it, gaining some type of, at least a minor 5% of her HP back per hit would not be bad. It would give her some survivability. Plus, the higher her heavy damage is, the more damage she's going to be causing. And if you build her around physical attacks, you could technically, depending on what they have set, you can make her heal just from doing this. That single point where she doesn't hurt herself, she could be healing from. If you could basically, they would have made a 4-star weapon that does that. Doing base attacks heal you. Then she could just go into heavy attacks, get all the extra damage. So the first 4 attacks, she's healing herself. And then she's killing herself when she basically uses the last 4 attacks. So 8 attacks you're killing yourself, and 4 attacks you're killing yourself, and 4 attacks you're healing yourself. You would basically stop the character from just being a glass can. Just being a complete glass cannon who may as well be dead on the fucking injury. Without heavy attacks helping her out, I don't see any way of actually making this character good anymore, because she's going to kill herself before she gets anywhere. If you can't count on heavy attack to give her a minor damage buff, then she's going to kill herself more than actually being good. She can't do enough damage. Like I've already stated to you earlier, that's the whole problem. I wouldn't say none of the 5-stars or 4-star characters are really truly that much weaker or stronger compared to each other. The problem that comes into play is when you think about it from the point of view, the weapons that would work better with a 4-star character or even some of the 5-stars are being currently nerfed or debuffed in some way to completely fuck the older characters over, which completely fucks over even worse other characters. So even though the game doesn't, even if the creators wanted to say, oh, we're not trying to make the game power greed, well, yeah, already are. You debuffed this character already as it is. You debuffed heavy damage, forcing us to all get attack bonus, which does not really work for some of the older characters, because you guys are not giving the other characters heavy damage. And then if you have someone who is actually not playing by your rule, saying, hey, I'm going to drop $50 into the game every month, or $100 into the game every freaking day, every few weeks, it hurts those players. You're paid, your whales are going to keep your game going, but your whales are going to stop carrying after a while if the game becomes too unbalanced and they see even they need to keep fucking procking new character because their favorite character's gotten completely dog shit watered down. That's the dip. That, in my opinion, is a big true problem that gacha games run into. Whales are going to stick around as long as you basically have characters they like. The moment that the characters they like are completely fucked over or gone, they're going to leave. Dragon Ball is doing it with literally the Dokkan Battle's doing it with the fusions. A lot of people already know, hey, if the fusions were to stop, they'd stop giving the money. Fusions are the go-to characters. Once they figure out what the go-to characters are, they have to evade debuffing those characters. And like I said, right now, currently, that's what's hurting the game fully. Okay. I didn't need my help. How can you not figure out a puzzle that I passed? I already see where you messed up. Hit square. Yeah, hit square. Yeah, I forgot that starts right there. I wonder how long it's going to take Cinco to figure it out. Wrong. Wrong. Restart. Not accidentally down too far, but 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Now you do the reds. Now you just cover all the reds without going down first. Now you go down, over, down, over, down, over, down, blah, blah, blah. See? They're too easy. Fuck. I feel like a real guy. Their puzzles gotten way more easier. I found the earlier ones a little bit more challenging. Those ones were just jokes. Took me 2 seconds to realize the puzzle. That's a sad part though, is like That's another problem that I would have to say right now is that story mode just feels like a laugh compared to the rest of the game right now. Like, if I found the actual puzzles to be somewhat interesting, those ones, it's just like, oh wow, this isn't challenging me for like 5 whole seconds, if they're lucky. You already stated, even if you are right, and there were some random like new players that complained to the creators like, hey, these weapons this feels way too strong early on. It's because they're paid to play players. They're going to complain about fucking game feeling too easy early on. They pay the game to get stronger from fucking day one. Half the paid players do that shit in a heartbeat. Oops. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is those newer... It's the paid to play. It's usually at 99.9% a lot of times paid to play players. They say the game is too easy when they're willing to drop fucking an arm and leg worth of money into the game, which makes the game easy, but then they don't stop and really... Then those same players never stop and add it up. The game is not really easy if they actually spent the fucking time playing the game instead of getting the brand new character and the brand new weapon in a heartbeat. A lot of them will say, I've heard multiple fucking whales, and I'm sorry to say it, I don't care if people want to get pissed off at me if they were to watch this video later. I've been on videos and I've actually heard whales themselves literally say like, hey, these weaker weapons feel too strong because I got in the new paid weapon or the new character or whatever, and the weaker free-to-play side feels too strong because he's not ever tested the weaker items first before he got his 5-star. And then he's able to buff that 1-star, that free item all the way to max. Then when it's all said and done, he sits there and says, oh, well, it's too strong damage-wise. Well, dude, you got it maxed out. You're holding a not maxed out paid weapon, and you're saying that the free-to-play item is too strong. It should be strong enough to keep up with that weapon by that stage. But a lot of them will complain and say, no, it shouldn't be this strong. It's too strong, because I don't have the max number of tiers in it. I've heard people say that before. A 5-star free-to-play weapon should never be... There's a lot of people out there who are single, and I mean this on the letter, that I've heard literally physically say one thing as well. No free-to-play weapon or free-to-play item in the game should be remotely even equal to what you put into with money. That's not logical. No. Yeah, a lot of game devs will say it, and even I say it at times. I wish at times games would actually throw more males into the games. I do agree with creators on that. Ironically, half the time. Yeah, I'm talking about a lot of the people who make videos and shit on games. I agree with them on that at points. When a game is too filled with female characters, it just feels like laughable. It feels more like you're trying to... By that stage, you're basically just playing a love simulator game, because it's basically like, ooh, can you please all the females that's currently in the game? I hate that idea to a certain point. I don't mind the hot female character every so often, but games need to balance. There's a word called balance, and the balance shouldn't be just how good a character is. It should also be how well do you balance the game around it. Sorry, I'm sorry to say it. I know a lot of people out there who like this series, but one of the reasons why I would say I could never get into DOA or Dead or Alive is clearly because of what the game is around. The most strongest character, usually 99.9%, is a character called Kitsune, or Kitsume, the female character. The guy who is based on Bruce Lee is weaker than her. For no reason whatsoever. He technically, story-wise, she kicks his ass. But that's stupid. Yeah, but that's not the problem. My problem with the concept is that there's too many females in too many games. When it's all said and done, there's not enough male characters that pop up anymore. There's always female. Like, you can start up in a game and always find like 50 females. Maybe like one guy out of the blue. Most games don't even try to make a male character look even remotely good compared to females anymore. Because they know fucking most of the guys ain't gonna roll for them. Technically, a game like this, a gacha game itself, should be based around one thing and one thing only. It should be based around how good the character is, not how, oh my god, can you believe that the new super sexy, beyond sexy word, a fucking super hot new girl that they added to the game is? I can't wait to get her. Wow, hey guys, I heard that her gameplay sucks. Who cares? I still want her. She's hot. I'll find a way of making her work. Me too. Yeah, me too, man. I'll definitely get her to work. Because I'm definitely the fattest of the group that's gonna fucking sit here and do fucking shit when no one's looking. That's all it comes down to. Female character could be the dog shittest character in the whole entire game. You'd still have idiots fucking rolling for that character in a heartbeat. And they'd fight for that character in a heartbeat. Just like I was literally saying to you and Rabbit when the first day we all got on. And Rabbit was saying, oh, a bunch of guys most likely like all the female characters in this game. And then Rabbit wanted to try saying, yeah, they all have boyfriends. They all have girlfriends. Yeah, how much time are they spending with their girlfriend by this stage? They're more worried about getting their new 3D fucking pretty little girl who's never going to truly be able to talk to them any other way besides for how they're programmed. You know, there's already a dude who's out there. Like, if people think AI is so far away, and I mean this down to letter, and if anyone is watching this video and you watch this point, literally go out your way and search up Hasasini. I can never say the stupid character's name. The Miku girl. There's a Japanese man who has a full life-size mechanical version of her, of a doll that actually talks to him. And she talks to him completely just like you would expect a real woman. The only difference is she cannot walk. She talks to him, and she has literally, like, the AI is able to learn, mimics her voice completely, at least the voice that she normally has, and it mimics her voice in the way that she can basically talk to you like if she's an actual real life person. She can hear your conversation, she can hear what you say, and she can reply to your comments. She can perfectly mimic the character's voice while actually sound like a real life person. It's already been made. Yeah. And yet you listen to a lot of people, what do they like to say? Oh, we're never to get to that point where we're ever gonna have like AI so good to where guys are gonna be willing to leave girls. We're already getting there. I'm already getting there. Like I've told you before, I don't understand how people can say the word, the Bible is fake. Okay, if the Bible is fake, then so is your life. If that book is fake, then so is everything around you. Because that book is perfectly telling us about what is going on now. Men's hearts would become cold to women. Most guys out there don't even want to get with a girl now because they say, oh, she complains, she bitches, she's this, she's that too much. It's a problem with you, man, not her. Yeah, she's going to complain, but you gotta understand, there's a reason why she's gonna complain. There's a reason why she's in a bitch. There's points. You have to understand. A woman is not designed like us. Like, geez, I know I'm by this stage, a 30-year-old fucking guy who's not gotten a girl yet. But I know the difference of, hey, if I know the girl is basically acting like something, it's because most likely you did something. Most likely someone else has said something to her which pissed her off. Common sense is common sense. Have you ever heard of the word, hi, hey babe, you want to talk about what's going on instead of always Like, come on, let's go and watch. Hey, I'm gonna watch an episode of a random TV show called The Friends that I don't know if it still airs to this day. That used to air back in the day. Man, I'm so pissed off that the guy that is Sandler don't talk to me. Oh, what's wrong? Why are you pissed off? Because you don't talk to me, Sandler. She must be mad because she's on this or that. Dude, why don't you talk to her? Yeah, what are you thinking? I'm fucking some type of girl? I wouldn't think to go and talk to her. She's supposed to be your fucking boyfriend, you fucking retard. That's not a fucking joke. You should be talking to her. And yet, those shows make it into a joke. We shouldn't be talking to her because we're a guy and that's more of a girl thing. Girls should be talking to girls about girl feelings, not us. Then you don't know. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, when you were to watch some of those old shows, they literally run that as a joke. Family Guy even runs it as jokes if people were to actually open their eyes. Like, how many you ever watch freaking Family Guy? You can listen to all the times that fucking Lois is trying to say shit and Peter randomly just goes like, Lois, let me stop you right there. Shut the hell up. I don't care what what your woman's opinion is, because I'm the man and I own the house. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's not a relationship. That's not a healthy relationship. That's a dick in the word of the word. There's no coming back from that. Peter, if it was in the cartoon show, the actual real life person that would be doing that would be praying every day, should be praying his ass off every day that he still has his quote unquote wife. Should be lucky that Lois hasn't ran off with Gwen Quagmire and all of the fucking ridiculous number of episodes, but that's comedy right there. It's more likely comedy because we know Gwen Quagmire is never going to be able to get Lois because Lois is so stupid to be in love with Peter for no reason. It's not comedy. That's not comedy. And people need to wake up. Sorry to say it. I don't care if I'm a male or not. Males need to wake themselves up and realize it's not comedy's sake to be fucking a dick to a woman. It's not comedy's sake to be dicks. Your heart is grown cold because you don't care about love. You don't care about any. A lot of men out there anymore don't care about love. They don't care about any of that shit. They just care about how good we are, how good this is, how good that is. And I'll state this right here and now if anyone does listen and get to this point. I'm not just pointing at men. I know there are some women out there that are bad as well. Do not get me wrong. It's not just one side of the fight. It is both sides. But you also got to think. There are people in this world that has agendas that will quote unquote try to fuck up the family. Heck, that should be common knowledge by this stage, but apparently, ironically, I've not heard too many people say that or realize that. More people like to say, "Oh, well, it's conspiracy theory." When you hear someone talk about like a bomb went off when like doors are blocked up. Oh, well, he must be blind out of conspiracy. You do realize there's multiple conspiracies going around the world constantly. In our own if you live in the United States of America, you should be realizing how bad our country has already become within the last few months. Donald J. Trump is literally going to destroy the United States. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, people. He ain't get kicked out of the White House. I'll say that right now because he's already got full control. I seriously, in the long run, I hope no kids ever truly watch this. I'm sorry because I'm going to drop something that people don't know. Trump has 100% already signed the paper saying that anytime he wants, within probably the next few months, he could literally start off FEMA. If anyone knows the episode of The Simpsons well enough, FEMA is when the military comes in and basically says you can't do A, B, C, or D. You're fucked. Good luck. Did a lot of you guys never actually read the Bible or really care to read the Bible? The thing that a lot of people say is has to be fake. Weird. It sounds like the mark of the beast is guaranteed about to be coming into play, but it has to be fake. It has to be fake, man. It has to be fake. It has to be fake, man. It has to be fake. That has to be 100% fake. Hey, did you know Noah's Ark was found on the earth? No. That can't be true. Bible cannot be true. Bible cannot be true because it does not line up with the real agenda that the world itself tries to push. Weird. Is that why the... Hey, if anyone were to actually truly watch this video up to this point, I would got a simple question for anyone who would ever watch this video. If the Bible is fake, then tell me why all TV shows always make fun of one specific human being. The person we all know as Jesus Christ is always being made fun of. Family Guy has made fun of him. Simpsons have made fun of him. Even real life TV shows have made fun of him. Fuck, even Marvel at one point wanted to make a comic book that was going to have a real super type hero type character, and then it had Jesus. Had the secondary as like his partner. And why the superhero was more or less punching the bad guy saying, you should give up and not do the bad things. They showed Jesus, oh, he should be forgiven for what he did. Wrong. Well, technically true and wrong. I literally say this right here, right now. A lot of people who do not understand need to go out their way and look up one thing. Look up a channel that used to be called a Call for an Uprising, and look around at all the people that's quote unquote kept banned in his channel, and why his channel is the most banned channel on YouTube. If he's such a liar, then why is his channel banned? Why did he get banned over 100 times on YouTube and he's still there? For a guy who is quote-unquote spreading fake news, he gets banned pretty fucking often. Damn, that sounds like the opposite. The one who's telling the truth is getting banned. That seems kind of stupid. Wouldn't you think, I don't know, maybe it would be common sense to stop banning the guy, thinking like, man, maybe we should stop banning this guy because he keeps making a new channel and he keeps getting more and more followers coming back to him eventually. More new followers coming to his channel. Even though we deleted him like 50 fucking times now, and he still comes back and he still somehow passes information off, which we gotta ban him again to make him stop passing information off once more. And I'll even say this right here now. And I highly doubt anyone would watch this video all the way to this point, let alone if this video even gets watched. But if somehow it did, if anyone questions the stupid COVID vaccine BS, well, hey Dr. Fauci, if somehow you randomly watch this video, if I'm correct, we should not listen to anyone. We should only officially listen to doctors to know that we should basically follow the rules of COVID-19 or COVID, or I mean, rioting, the rampamic that happened in Raw Midnight Beam, because we're not allowed to talk about it. Like I said, though, if that was really a truly thing that we should only listen to doctors during that special considered time period, then tell me why did a female doctor lose her license when she told everyone that COVID-19 is completely fake. Hurts you more than it helps you. But she lost her license. An official doctor lost her license telling you that it's wrong. They should not take it. That none of us should take COVID-19. Yeah, not even lying, Cinco. There's literally I literally watched a video of a woman who talked about it, and she read off all the drugs that she seen that was inside the damn thing, and she literally states everything inside this stupid thing was more harmful for the physical body. More harmful for the physical body than it is helpful for us. No matter which way you try to slice it, there's no way to get around it. That stupid shot is worse for us than it's helpful.